Hi guys, welcome to the Beauty Boss Academy. My name's Diana and I'm a certified personal trainer and group fitness instructor. Today, I'll be guiding you through a short mobility stretching workout that should take you 10 minutes or less. All you need is yourself, a yoga mat, and just some space. Be sure to pay attention and check in with your body. Notice any areas of tightness that you might want to address. Each movement should only be about a minute, but pause the video if you'd like and hold your stretch longer. For our first movement, it's called the cat-cow. Starting on all fours, place your hands under your shoulders and your knees under your hips. Starting with the top position, from here, you're going to exhale, push your belly button up to the ceiling, rounding your spine. Tuck your chin into your chest. Wiggle your hips side to side. From here, you're going to exhale again. Now going the other way, extending your spine, squeeze your shoulder blades together, eyes looking up at the sky. Belly button pushing down to the floor. And continue switching back in between position 1 and position 2 to go through this entire stretch. The purpose of this movement will be to extend and round your spine. After about a minute, now let's move into your second movement. Staying on all fours in this quadruped position, now we're going to move into thread the needle. The purpose of this movement will be to stretch the muscles behind your shoulders. From here, reach one arm up to the sky, eyes looking and following your hand. Then you're going to reach this hand across your body, crawling your fingers farther away from you if you'd like a deeper or more intense stretch. Bring your face down towards the floor and feel that muscle right behind your shoulder lengthen. Reset, come back to center, back to all fours, and do the other side. For your third movement, now we're going into a child's pose. Sit your hips, your butt back into your heels. Then you're going to reach your arms out in front of you and bring your forehead to the floor. Give yourself some space, spread the knees apart so your chest can fall through center. From here, you're going to take deep, long breaths, just stretching out your shoulders and your lats. Like your other exercise, to deepen or intensify the stretch, just crawl your fingers forward, farther away from you. Feel the muscle right underneath your armpit, stretch and lengthen out. Then crawl your fingers off to one side, focusing on that opposite lat. Come back to center, walk your hands over to the opposite side. Now let's move into your fourth exercise, called the scorpion. The purpose of this movement will be to stretch out and release any tension built up in your low back from sitting all day. To start this, you're going to lay down on your stomach with your arms by your side. Then bring one arm out to your side like a T. Your other hand is going to go right beside your chest. From here, the hand that's next to your chest, that same leg is going to reach behind your body into a gentle twist. Place your foot fully on the floor and press your knee out away from you. Feel a gentle twist or release in your back like this. And if you hear any snap, crackles, or pops, you are okay. It's just like cracking a knuckle. Take a few long breaths here, and when you're ready, coming back to center and switching sides. Now we're halfway through your workout. Back to all fours in your quadruped position, we're going to stretch and release the tiny muscles in your hands and your wrist. From here, you're going to bring one hand and have your fingers pointing towards you. Your other hand is going to stay in a fist. Your free hand that's in that fist position is going to grab on to the base of your wrist. From here, we're going to do a forearm fascial release. Fascia is the connective tissue between your skin and your muscle, and by doing this self-massage, you're going to feel immediate relief right after. So grabbing onto the base of your wrist, you're going to twist your arm in one direction. The harder you twist, the meaner you are to yourself, the better you'll feel afterwards, so go right at it. Slowly make your way up, just to your elbow. Once you are at your elbow, you're going to go the opposite side, same movement. So grab on and big twist. Slowly move your way all the way back down to your wrist. Once you are on the bottom, you're going to grab onto your fingers and slowly one by one lifting your fingers up. As the finger goes back down to the floor, just make sure your whole hand is staying pressed into the floor, so no knuckles are lifting off. Once you are done, you're coming back to all fours and you're switching sides. So now your right hand, your fingers are pointing to your feet. Your left hand is in a fist, starting at the base of your wrist and repeating the same movements. For your next exercise, we're going to move into a shoulder mobilizer. This movement is not so much a stretch, rather than a strengthening exercise for your shoulders. From here, laying on your stomach, you're going to stretch your arms out in front of you above your head in the letter I. From here, you're going to have your thumbs pointing up to the sky. In this I position, thumbs pointing up to the ceiling, you're going to lift your arms from the armpit, your entire arm up, squeeze your shoulder blades together, hold for a second, and slowly lower your arms back down. Repeat this movement 5 times. Then move your arms out farther away from each other into the letter Y. Lift your entire arm up, thumbs are pointing to the sky, squeeze your shoulder blades together. Lower back down, repeat another 5 times. Last position, out to a T, same movement again. Lift your entire arm up, squeezing the shoulder blades. Slowly lower back down. Once you finish the 5 in your letter T, you may choose to repeat the I, Y, and T one more time, or carry on and move to your next exercise. Now we're going to do a reverse table pose and rock. Sitting on your butt, you're going to have your feet slightly away from you and your hands behind you. From here, squeeze your bum up to the sky into a reverse tabletop position. Check in with your knees, see if they can go right about 90 degrees to make sure your legs are under you to support you. From here, we're going to slowly shift our weight, however much you feel comfortable, from your feet and back to your hands. As you rock back and forth, see if you can draw some circles with your wrists and your ankles. The purpose of this movement is to open up your chest, lengthening those muscles as well as your biceps. After about a minute, we'll move on to your last movement. For your last exercise, this is one of my favorites. It's going to be another self-massage. This self-massage is going to be on a fancy muscle named your Sternocleidomastoid. This muscle is going to be connected right behind your ear, all the way down to your collarbone. From here, you're going to start by looking over to the side. Then you're going to notice a muscle sticking out. Grab onto that muscle with your thumb and your index finger. Trace it all the way up so it's just behind the ear. Once you got a good grip on it, you're going to face forward again, and you're going to slowly wiggle your fingers, your index and your thumb, up and down, and move your way all the way down the muscle until you reach your collarbone. If you're really, really tight like me, you may notice some knots or some kinks in this muscle. And if you do, pause there, hold on for extra longer, and see if you can spend a bit more time to loosen up that knot. Once you make it all the way down to your collarbone, you're doing the same movement all the way back up. And once you are finished and satisfied with the side, switch over to your second side. Thank you for joining me for your workout. Don't forget to revisit this throughout your journey on becoming a lash artist.